So we have a bunch of cool questions this week. I thought we'll take some of them. The first one is by G Lifts. He says, how to deal with binge eating urges in bodybuilding. He wants us to talk about eating disorders in general in the fitness community. I don't know much about this, so I wanted to ask you guys about it.
It's very common for people to have eating disorders. Very common with people that get into this lifestyle with no eating disorders, and once they get deep into bodybuilding, they create a disorder where they think they're going to get fat if they eat off their diet, and people that end up coming. I dated a chick that was bulimic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she would eat a whole thing of nuts, like one of those big ass ones you get at like Sam's Club or
nuts.
Yeah. So do you remember the fucking the big thing? So anyways. This is so fucked up. She was puking in my shower, and it clogged my shower. So I had to call maintenance, and maintenance called me over, and they're like, "Hey, man, like there's a bunch of like throw up in your pipelines." So I was nice to her, and then I talked to her twin sister, and her twin sister was like, "Yeah, you didn't know we have a nut eating addiction." And I like tried to be nice about it. I'm like, "Hey, like those."
What?
I was like, we just got those nuts. Like Leo, I'm talking about the whole thing in the middle of the night. And then we had these Go Nut peanut jars, like peanut butter, Go Nut protein things. Ariella, when we broke up, she had left like 12 of them in my cabinet. Leo, they were all gone when we got back together like months later. This chick was eating this shit, and she would just puke it up.
Bro, this is one of the weirdest stories I've ever heard. It was not even nut butter. You didn't say it was. She's not addicted to peanut butter. She's addicted to.
They were mixed nuts,
like healthy nuts. Like they eat healthy nuts and then they throw up.
It tastes good. They're the salted mixed nuts.
That's crazy. Actually, I dated a chick.
You've heard of Planters peanuts and shit.
Yeah.
It was like that brand, but like mixed nuts.
Was she a fitness competitor?
Yeah, she was a competitor.
That's crazy. I've dated some bulimic chicks before, and it's a difficult condition, because whenever they throw up.
Well, she was a sweet girl. I felt bad.
Yeah, they usually are very sensitive people that are, but that's a crazy one. But what I was thinking isn't it just the fact that like you guys are always thinking in terms of cheating, like on the weekend I have a cheat and then I go back to, and it's like a dichotomous, like either cheating or eating healthy, eating cheating or healthy. So I feel like that might cause people to start to want to go binging, right?
I had those binging disorder. I had an eating disorder in the very beginning of my bodybuilding, but then as I got older, I grew out of it. Blue, you probably had something similar, right, in the very beginning?
No, because I grew up wrestling, so I dieted and did all that as a kid. Like I was running with garbage bags and shaving my head and doing crazy things as a kid to make weight. So I didn't mind it.
Yeah, but you never did crazy binges?
No, I never did. Because I was so OCD. Like if I was to do that, I would literally rip myself apart.
Okay, so yeah, that's rare though, Leo. Most of these people have really bad binging eating.
I was binging for absolutely no reason. When I was like 12 years old, I remember being I was like by myself at home, and they were like pancakes. I don't know how. I think I made them myself. I went and ate pancakes middle of the night. 12 years old. Ate so many pancakes, bro. I was like throwing up, not intentionally. I was throwing up because I overate. I was in pain, crazy. I was doing this at like 12 years old, insane kid. I made myself fat.
Your parents thought you were nuts.
They weren't at the house, so I was doing stuff by myself. I went from like skinny to fat. Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
I went from skinny like at 11 when I was 11 to like chubby at 13, just from binge eating constantly. So anyway,
that was before you even started weight training, right?
Yeah, actually, to be completely honest with you, subconsciously when I was 12, I was eating because I wanted to be bigger. I wanted to fight to defend myself because I was being bullied and shit. So I was like, I gotta go eat a lot of stuff, and then I just started binge eating pancakes and all kinds of.